Hey everybody, I'm making this video about how to deep clean your LG front load washer. There's a lot of videos, how to clean them or how to clean the filter. So I'm not going to focus on the filter. The filter on this one was pretty bad. I'm gonna go over a few things, just how I clean it, and maybe you'll learn something. You've got to take this drawer out. So I washed the drawer. It's actually in the dishwasher. I took it apart. But look how terrible that is. That's from using too much detergent, probably fabric softener as well. I'm gonna clean all that out. I've sprayed it down. Look at that. It's so gross. But another thing to remember, make sure you get all in the top. So I like to get a brush, scrub in there. As for the gasket, it's not in terrible shape. It's pretty loose too. So I'm gonna pull this, clean all of that out. Make sure you pull this back. Also, never fully close your door. These LGs have a magnet right here to hold the door slightly open for breathability. So remember that. Also, run your tub clean cycle at least once a month. This one has an internal water heater that'll actually heat the water, make it nice and hot. I actually ran the tub clean cycle and a lot of the little crud came off. I actually had to wipe it all up and the filter was clogged from all the gunk it had gotten out. So it was really doing its job. I will say I've had washers before where this has been completely moldy and stained. I have actually found a remedy for that is actually to mix baking soda and bleach. Now don't mix things with bleach, but that's actually one safe mixture because they come from the same compound, which they're both salt-based, so you can mix those. It makes it very powerful. I just let it sit for a little bit and scrub it. Be very careful, wear gloves, and yeah, definitely do it like, open a window. It can be kind of strong. So, and also another thing to remember with front loads, keep this glass clear. This glass has been cleaned by me, but sometimes stuff will build up right here and then it won't make a good seal. So occasionally wipe this glass, at least once a week just to make sure it's sealing properly. It's already looking a lot better. Still have some work to do. So this is a mix of vinegar, rubbing alcohol, and water. Here I am showing you all these mixes. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I will say, people say, oh, don't put vinegar or alcohol, on plastic or rubber. This rubber is so thick, I've, never had any problems with using vinegar or anything. Obviously, you wouldn't want to put vinegar on every day. That would deteriorate it, but no worries. I mean, I've used it for so many years. I've never had a problem. That's just my experience though, so don't do it if you don't like it. It's getting there. We have some work to do, but it's getting there. So I want to clean this washer and make it very clean, so I've got another trick for you. I take these two lower screws out. This panel slides off. Well, it's hard to do with one hand, but. So then this pipe right here, this is the pipe that the detergent mixes through. So it mixes here in the detergent tray and then it flows into the drum. Sorry about that. So I like to unscrew this. There's two screws, one here. You can move this pipe, one here, and I'll show you what that looks like. One second. So I've loosened it on both ends. Oh, see, that is nasty. That's why your clothes might, even though you've cleaned everything, they might still be smelling bad. This is just dirty and nasty. So we're gonna clean that out. We're gonna soak it in some hot water, scrub it out. So, you could run your tub clean cycle, 20 times. It could be flawless. You could clean your gasket or put a new one in you clean this, but if you forget this one step, all of your new water is going to be flowing through that and going into your clothes. So that might be the one step you're missing when it comes to cleaning an older machine. This is a 2014, so it is 9 years old, and I guarantee you this has never been cleaned. Also remember, you only need about 2 tablespoons of detergent. Clean this out much better. Ready to put it back on. I cleaned this piece that goes down there. You don't have to do that, but I cleaned it. But yeah, just 2 easy screws. I'm gonna wipe around that right here, wipe this out. Wipe as much things you can before you put it back in, of course. So it's already looking a lot better, but I like to take a flathead screwdriver and a microfiber towel, and you can really clean in the cracks of the top part of the washer. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but that's another trick I like to do. It's terrible one-handed, but you get the gist. I'm gonna keep working on this. It's already looking way better due to these 2 tools. You can also use the tool and your microfiber to get into this crack here and into these cracks. Really helps. Also be sure to clean these drain ports out. This one, they are stuck pretty bad. Obviously this hasn't been done in a long time, or maybe years or ever. But this is just a little drain track. I'll scoop that out off camera. But once you keep these clear, it's not too bad to keep clean, as long as you're occasionally running that tub clean cycle. And I'm gonna keep working on this gasket to clean everything up. But this will actually help it stay a lot cleaner if you keep these clean. Otherwise, water just sits right here. As you can tell, it's really not too bad, but right here. And there's also a small drain port right here, which I will clean that out too. Running a tub clean cycle, I put a little bit of dishwasher powder, not liquid dish soap. Big difference. Don't put dish soap into your machine. It is bad for the bearings and seals. But I have found that citric acid and dishwashing detergent works well. Right now it's just heating up the water with its internal water heater. Later it'll go into a more aggressive cleaning cycle with more water in the drum, where the water will reach all up on the sides and as it's spinning quickly. I'll check back in. Well, I just got done running that tub clean cycle. It looks way better already. The gasket's looking much better. You know, the drawer's cleaned, the tube's cleaned. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. Still probably work on it a little bit more, but way better than before. Thanks for watching. The most important takeaway is don't let the buildup happen in the first place. If you're running your tub clean cycle, not using too much detergent or too much fabric softener, this won't ever happen, and keeping your door cracked. So that's the best advice, is don't let it happen in the first place, and you'll never have an issue. Like and comment and subscribe for maybe more. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching.